Yo, yo, this is Humans to the Outsiders. I can't tell if it's a, it's going to assume it is. Okay, we like a different beings from a far different galaxy. Checking out Earth. Look at that, looking at Earth. These beings called humans. See what they like, see what they into, and see what their whole cause. See a lot of humans in suits. It's our kind of wear. This is the uh, black and white. I see a little bit more. There's pictures. The men, mostly males. Males. They don't say much, but they're wearing suits. They're pictures of something, of a meaning. But the meaning they're taking the pictures of, the meaning they're taking pictures of is like they're not putting that much into it. It's like they're doing it for somebody, like they're doing it for entertainment instead of doing it for themselves. It's like they're doing it for a show. Most of these pictures, from what I see. Let's go to cultures. And you got South America culture. Like to walk around and dress as things, people. All right, 90s people in America. Hmm. No, that's one. Most aliens want to go to the somewhat most busiest beings on the planet. So I say that's America. But they're the busiest, but not beneficial busiest. Like as you can see these pictures. Who you want to see the youngest or the oldest? Does it really matter? Because both of them not really doing anything to the beneficial. Okay, so we just black and white, but that was real old. This is still old too. This is old. This is 90s. Well, let's see what they were doing in the 90s. The kids, the young ones, as you can see, they were into clothes. Clothes that ain't had no meaning whatsoever. If it did, it had a little bit of meaning of whatsoever. All right, let's start from here. What is this? Yeah, you got some males. Hmm. They all into the clothes. If I was a being from another planet, and which I am, I'm like these beings are not the ones I want to meet at all. Some like they really problems with them. They have no interest in what I am from another planet. If I come here to see, I will stay away from them. They're like a they're like a bacterial infectious beings that want to pass their fluids on to the next one. They look perverted. Something's wrong with these humans. Wow, something's wrong with them. Now you go here. Like, okay, what is this? You see, there's this acting. There's too much acting going on this planet. It probably confuses the other beings. They wonder if you're serious or what you're doing. You have a meaning to what you're doing, or you just doing it just for other people, just to see how they react to it. They're really into their hairstyles. Facial features. They really like the facial features. They really like face. They like looking at faces. More humans into clothes, colors. One to the right, her. She has all ripped up jeans and showing parts of her stomach. They like clothes. I like the way their body looks in it. Style. You see all these pictures. Style, 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 style. All style pictures. The 90s lifestyle. I just want you to look at the humans in the 90s. Now let's look at the humans in the 2000s. Whoa. Yeah, there you have it. This is captured the youth culture of the early 2000s. You see the difference? Is that TLC? No, it's not TLC. It's the singing group. You see the difference? They are like more into their what they call it, mating, what they call it, sex. It's not even mating no more. They call it the sexing culture. Went from mating to sexing culture. Look at this. How you dress. It's like this picture is like an in between a sex and a masculine at the same time. Like I am sexy and you know it, and you better know it. All these pictures like I am sexy, you better respect my sex. My yeah, it's not even beauty. It, it's no more. It's not even beauty. It wasn't even beauty. Some of them beauty, but what they call beauty then. I don't think humans even know what beauty is. They think sex is beauty. What do you think the lusting of countless mating is beauty? But it's showing youth. Let's see what the old guys up to. Let's see what the elders up to. The elder to them. All this. Grown or grown. Try grown ups. You see how different from the youth are grown ups. So, hold on, I'll see a better word for adults. Let's see kids, adults, be children. Oops. There we go. Spell adult right? Okay. Yeah, spell it right. And it looks the same. And this is what your oldest beings on Earth are up to still. Pretty much most of them. That's what they show. That's what they're online has to show. They don't show nobody doing nothing beneficial to the universe or to the planet. All this is, and you wonder why when I get on YouTube and talk about chemtrails, oh no, man, nobody wants to hear it. Because people, this is what people want to hear. What you see these pictures right here. They want to hear somebody talking about sex, music, this car, these useless cars, rich and famous. That's all. That's all those little earthers right here. Ain't nothing about researching the planet. Oh man, the waters and the oceans. Oh man, no pictures about he was trying to do that. You go to culture, yeah. Those are people who's away from the matrix. That's all you're gonna see is people knowing the culture. But I mean, most of them don't even have no path. They just dancing. They just show them dancing and stuff. They don't show them doing the real stuff, even though they probably are. I'm not saying they're not, but these, you know, man, they only get the pictures of useless pictures to keep you doing useless stuff and paying attention to the useless, distracted or whatever. Let me. How about let's be more sophisticated. It's a sophisticated picture. Here we go. I mean, fine. Let's see humans. Now these humans. These humans. Versus 2000. I don't think that's even gonna work down here. That don't look right. Yeah, I'll stick to the. Yep, style. Usually style. What are humans about? Y'all want to come and grab one of these beings? Or these beings are interesting? Say I want to grab a human, take a human with me on my ship. What good would these humans be? What good would she be? What good would she be on my spaceship? What good would they be on my spaceship? Let's be real. What good would they be on my planet? What would they talk about? Oh man, yeah, of course. What they know, man. Let's be real. Let's say, let's say like I just did a reading on her life, and she wants to talk. No man, what would she talk about? Nothing. No man, no man. What? Money? How much attention she getting? The way she look? But what she be talking about? Same thing, money. How her job is doing? That keeping her making money? What would they talk about me? They had to get my interest. Okay, let's go to a male. What will these males talk about? What will he talk about to me to get my interest? Exactly. The same as the woman. Now, what will he talk about? Will Smith. Say they knew I wasn't from here. They probably just be asking me a bunch of questions like that. Would he even care to talk to me? Would he even care to see me? That's the question. Because they're too fearful of the government. These pictures. I can tell you one thing. When you look at a picture of a human, every single of these pictures, you see like you see a suppressed fear in every picture because they all know they're living a lie. I don't want to see no damn movies. Movie pictures. Come on. Oh, damn it. Like they ain't got no pictures of people. There's movies and model. What is this? What happened to all the pictures? People don't even take pictures. The pictures ain't the same no more. Of course, they ain't the same, but yeah, pictures ain't pictures. These are just what you want? What they call them selfies? Well, it is hard to find the same type of pictures. What was that? Wow, there's only homeless crap right there. Oh, well, Max. 2012. 2012. Not, I mean, it's 2020, not 2012. You know, humans in the streets. The leader of the land, of that land, wandering around like they're not happy with something, not knowing that this leader don't run everything. He just a represent. He just a representative of the people who run everything. But he do lie. They do lie. They don't tell the truth. So that's probably why the nation's all messed up. That's why they all fighting each other and killing each other. Because he have a leader that lies to them. So they all lie to each other, and so they probably just kill each other and everything. So the leader allows it. Well, what do you mean he allows? I mean, can another person control another person of the same race? Or is this race made for that? Does it seem like it? There you go, you got some here. Some type of exercise, but it was like they're doing it just for social habits. They're not doing it for their own. It's like they're not doing it to the 100%, trying to discover and explore and reach the next level. They just doing it because it's like a culture. Humans are weird in a way. They like these humans are like they like living androids. Like they don't know how to push to the max. They just push to whatever they're taught or programmed. Make you think: are some humans are drones? Some humans are mutants. You can tell by the pictures they don't look the same. One thing I know about humans, I learned about humans. We all know when it comes to in America, living in America. What I learned about in the 80s, African Americans, we had the biggest bottoms, and the Caucasians had the biggest breasts. African Americans had big breasts too, but I'm saying Caucasians had no have big breasts, flat, and the flat bottoms, and you call it South Americans had some had big breasts, and most of them had flat bottoms too, and big wide. Wide hips like the Africans and backs. And they had the wide backs. Now, but anyways, like now, now, it's a totally difference. When you see these pictures, you see it. The genetics are not the same, especially for the woman. Genetics are not the same for most women. So is it in the animals that they're eating? Of course. Stop showing me Saved by the Bell crap, please. go. This is more like it. How about summer pictures? Keep showing more. There you have it. Some old pictures. Now the women are big now. At a young age, they're huge. These are the elders, and they're small. So you can tell by the food that they eat now. There's way, I mean, not the food, but the animals they're eating. Something in it too. I tell you, around these times, ain't going back there, but yeah, we had a lot of UFO sightings in America, and especially in South America. In the 90s and 80s, you remember when like I said, when the people genetics were different, were smaller, were lesser. The body parts were smaller, were unidentifiable, less unidentifiable. Now they're much identical. Identical. You see them. You can identify them easily. It was like UFOs doing experiments on these races too in South America. Some certain extraterrestrials got an agenda for this planet. It's like they want to make humans all distracted by just looks, body parts, and turn mating into a habit, which is called what they call sex and mating and love. Sex and love. And you see the way they dress and what they showing through their clothes and how they show it and how these parts define themselves, all bulky and pointy. And these parts, body parts, don't even benefit them when it comes to anything on Earth. Get to the next plateau. It gets them to the next person in bed. That's all they do. Or maybe some money in your pocket because your potential to get to bed a lot of people, getting a lot of people to look at you and imagine and just imagine and your imagination about that same thing. It was spandex back in the day. Spandex ain't the same no more. It was about just legs and style. Now it's about sex. It's about showing what's back here now. Make that come out. Humans. How the humans went smarter or they got dumber? Humans got dumber. Because back then, when she had spandex, but now humans now, they just not wearing spandex. They wearing something that's coming. They got to show all this crazy crap back here and this extra weight. So, there you have it. Human nature mostly is a sex. It's just their highest potential so far is section. You know what I mean? The only reason why they have technology because they're intervening, extraterrestrials intervene and just help them out a little bit and see what they're gonna do with it. And they ain't really doing nothing. They made weapons, yeah. Just enough just to control, keep people, keep people in check. Because, go back. It's enough to keep people in check. Because, like, these guys, they're the same as, as the rest, with the uniform off and the uniform on. They got the little weapons. You see, humans. So they all about sex and they all about control. Sex and control. They were all about sex and control. Worry about what you're doing. What are these things you walking around with? Are these guys protectors? They are more than effective. Who's this guy right here? Is that Alex Jones? Is Alex Jones a murderer? Alex Jones got arrested for running his mouth about somebody. So are these so-called protectors only walking with Alex Jones because they're protecting him? No, they're not protecting him. They're arresting him because he was running his mouth. So humans are like a controlled nation. You know that. Certain countries control more than other countries. So you best be careful what you say. Because these beings called humans will pursue you like ants with their weapons and shoot piece articles and particles of crafted metal at you. Humans, they'll force their belief on you. You see, their belief in style that they live, their belief of sex and love. Nothing benefits. What I like these guys on my team said, if I came here in my ship, these guys walking around in these forums, would I like to deal with any of these guys? Do you see fear in every single of these guys wearing uniforms, or you see like bravery? Like they want to protect and serve. They want to be a hero. You see hero in enemy? No. Humans. There you have it, humans. Part 1. Humans to the Outsiders, Part 1. This is Digihedi and Anubis Temple. And you J.I. Double Cobra Snakes. And you Natural Rude Nugis.